Hello everybody, I'm Max Alex alongside the 4-time N.E.W champion. We're not going to waste any daylight here. I'm going to kick things off with our red hot junior division.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Great.
Zulite the Great, Erwin. I mean, mixed opinions about this guy to say the least, but it's unquestionable his run here in N.E.W has been impressive to say the least, and in this hardcore stipulation he's looking somewhat untouchable, a professional hardcore wrestler living up to his name here on Brawl.
Both competitors here tonight, of course, familiar with the Extreme Rules stipulation. Yamashita, Kushida and Zulite the Great here, both with one victory apiece.
He still owes me for a new set of tyres, but I'll bring that up with him later.
One victory apiece in the junior division. So it's all to play for here, of course. 4 men currently holding that one victory.
His opponent from Tianjin, China, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Beastmaster, Yamashita Kushida.
Oh, Yamashita Kushida, the king of Chinese strong style here, former circus master. Watch out for those spade-like hands if you've not seen Kushida compete before. Now, this is a guy who had a great start to his career in N.E.W and has somehow flitted it away a little bit over the last couple of months. What does Kushida need to do to regain that momentum against a very impressive Zulite the Great in his favoured match?
Kushida has been spending a lot of time refocusing and rehoning his skills in that ring at Hotel Pain. Of course, the old bunker before our new one here.
Excellent training facility, of course. Self-Red and some of our legends helping out there. Tremendous facility, and here we go.
Clothesline.
Zulite the Great doesn't care about the training standards of N.E.W or anything else for that matter. He is here to inflict pain. Finally in an actual legitimate division, so it looks like Goldman signed this guy legit. We're stuck with him.
Beautiful head scissors takedown there. Kushida, no sign of ring rust.
Oh yeah, Kushida's always ready to get going, no doubt about that. His cardiovascular strength.
Hang on a second.
One of the most impressive. Oh, wait a minute.
Taylor. Zulite's had his issues with the Buckley stable. And it seems tonight is no different. Taylor DDT.
Hellacious DDT there by Gene Taylor. All legal here today. Kushida with the pin, referee, perfect position, all they can do is count. No! Zulite managing to get his shoulder up, 2.9, that was close.
That was close, you can't blame Kushida for trying to take a cheap win. Hang on.
Roll up a natural wrestling move by Zulite the Great.
Only a 1. Got Kushida a little off guard there, has managed to get momentum back in this match.
This really is the night of first, Erwin. Sweep of the leg there by Yamashita Kushida. Going to the outside, I'm not sure how wise that is. Following Zulite into no man's land. Hard shots there, but a great counter by Kushida again with that vicious heel kick. Double axe handle blocked by ZTG. Kick to the midsection.
Side kick there, and he's got to remain focused if he wants to climb that junior division. Of course, he must be seething with anger after another interference from the Buckley stable, but
yeah, Zulite has remained focused here on Kushida, who is no stranger to that squared circle. Oh, what a backdrop by ZTG. Going right for the pin, keeping the pressure on.
Right on those shoulders. Which again, ZTG has gone back to with those kicks and strikes throughout this match.
Hard shot to the ribs there by Yamashita Kushida, a backdrop of his own.
By being hit with a ship. Infamous hard right hand.
ZTG misses with a forearm of his own, fell right into a suplex of Yamashita Kushida. Great composure there from the big Chinaman. Hard right hand right across the jawline of ZTG.
This is exactly what you've got to watch out for when you're in the ring with Kushida. Can knock you silly.
Oh my lord, what a chop. Again, oh wait a minute, in sleeper hold, we've seen this before from Kushida. This incredibly effective sleeper hold. CTG trying to fight out of it.
Again, rope breaks don't matter even if you can get round to it. Oh.
How much damage has been done? This could be alright here. No! It was a slow kick out, but a kick out nonetheless from ZTG there.
Still hanging in there. Found an opening.
Russian leg sweep, beautiful counter there by Zulite the Great. Some legit wrestling holds have been applied by ZTG today. Might have been spending some time in
switch.
What a light switch in that performance center itself. That vicious backbreaker, modified backbreaker.
Well, the world's busiest wrestler. I don't think ZTG tends to have a night off.
There's a vicious counter there by Yamashita. Kushida crosses himself on the top. No man's land from the
what a cross
body. Zero distance cross body. Gotta be over, and it is. Well, when 300 pounds lands on your chest, there's only one way that's gonna end. What a match to kick off Brawl.
Of course, the interference from Taylor, perhaps it could have been a different story. ZTG had the momentum, of course, gained it back with that roll-up. In the end, it was Kushida who came out of this match victorious.
That might have been the turning point, Erwin, that miscalculation of the forearm that fell into the suplex, that led to the sleeper, that inevitably led to a devastating crossbody.
As a result
ZTG got his shots in.
Kushida.
There it is by Kushida.
Now standing atop of the junior division and that 2-point lead. You've got to wonder who Goldman's going to put against him next as a result of that.
Here is your winner, the Beastmaster, Yamashita.
What a match to start things off here tonight, though.
Hell of a match. Kushida needed that. The momentum may be finally back in the corner of the ringmaster, Yamashita Kushida.
Well, still to come here tonight, we have that grudge match. Scott Burns and Rick Weaver one-on-one.
Oh, I cannot wait for that latest chapter in that simulating rivalry here in N.E.W. And also Troy Webster will take on Zack Fuller in our United Kingdom division. That one's too close to call for my money as well. Some great matches to come here tonight.
Troy Webster and Zack Fuller.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Bart.
Wisely bringing back up
the Trailblazers from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 235 pounds, Troy Webster.
Well, the prize fighter and the pugilist, Bart Brood and Troy Webster, retrospectively came to an agreement a long time ago, Erwin, to keep things all business. They have no issue as a team for going for singles action, which is exactly what Troy Webster is here to do today, and I think that's done nothing but unify the Trailblazers as a stronger unit, Erwin. They support each other when they can, and of course because they're in different divisions, the odds of them fighting each other are pretty slim.
Well, I think this is more than that. I think they recognise who they're against here tonight and who he will bring as a result of that.
Well, that's a point as well, no doubt.
Well, there you go.
By Brad Horn. And from Hackensack, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds, Zack Fuller.
If I knew Brad Morse was going to be at ringside, when I was in the ring, I'd have a tag team partner down there as well.
Yeah, undoubtedly a good tactic by Zack Fuller. I mean, I'm so used to Brad Morse being with Fuller now, and it's hardly even newsworthy. You do not get one without the other. These two men are joined at the hip, and whatever control, whatever influence Brad Morse has had over Zack Fuller, you cannot deny it has had results. The attitude and performance of Fuller, no doubt, has improved over the last month or so here on Brawl. This could be a close matchup between two of our best in the red-hot United Kingdom's division. The bell has rung, and here we go.
both 3 apiece. Zack Fuller has had some respite.
Doof.
When we restarted from the bottom of the rankings after Violence is Golden, which Troy Webster has quickly climbed, winning over Jimmy Falcon last week.
Great counter into the neck breaker there by Troy Webster after both men run the ropes. Zack Fuller with a shoulder tackle. What a counter. Sheer power, keeping the bodies close. That's a good tactic by Fuller early on in this matchup.
Got to argue that the only thing that may play out here is experience and perhaps ringside interference.
Oh, we've got, let's not forget, a hell of a lot of experience at ringside here tonight in both Brad Moss and Bart Brute as well, Erwin. Lord only knows what kind of factor those two men will have as this match progresses. We all know Webster is not afraid to take a shortcut or two, but neither is Zack Fuller. Arm drag counter again by Fuller onto Webster. Two conflicting styles, I would say. The amateur background of Fuller and the out-and-out smash mouth style of Webster.
Troy Webster, of course, here for over 4 years now.
A lot of in-ring time as Webster. Fuller very much a work in progress, but he's no slouch in that ring either.
Yeah, got to. I mean, as you said before, Brad Moss has either picked the opportune moment to get Zack Fuller under his wing just as he was flowering, or has allowed that to happen, as you are seeing right now with those stomps.
Well, Moss's talent is either being able to spot talent or produce it. Either way, Zack Fuller is a completely different animal. Oh, what a clothesline there by Troy Webster, not afraid to that smash mouth style again, Erwin, not afraid to throw a few hands, is the former boxer. 3-time Golden Globe champion, armbar there by Zack Fuller.
Webster managed to fold him up, relieve the pressure on the arm.
Yeah, relieving that pressure, getting a few of those rights as well, that favoured arm of Webster. Natural southpaw, but of course changed his stance for pro wrestling so he wouldn't expose himself for shots like that. Great counter again by Webster.
This has been back and forth. Arguably Webster getting a little bit more offense in than Fuller, but Fuller has had an answer eventually for everything Webster has been throwing at him.
Well, I mean, I think for a long time Webster was considered a bit of Bart Brute's sidekick, and I think that started to bother Webster. And his own improvement is nothing to be sniffed at. Great ring awareness there by Fuller with the pin, only got a 2 count, rolling out the way of that big elbow drop by Webster. Going right back on the attack is Zack Fuller off the ropes. Vicious drop kick sidestepped by Webster. Arm drag counter again by Zack Fuller. Kick to the midsection, back and forth stuff here in the UK division. Would you expect anything less? Powerbomb! What a powerbomb by Troy Webster!
A clap of approval from Bart Brute at ringside after that.
You'd have to approve that kind of raw, vicious power, Erwin.
Oh, hang on. Rebound lariats.
Great reflexes and power there from Troy Webster. Of course, the referee, Brad Moss, once again picking his moment perfectly, Erwin.
Webster letting up. Oh, now Brad Moss trying to distract Webster. Brute keeping an eye on Fuller.
I'm not sure how smart that is by Troy Webster to let Brad Moss under his skin like that. Bart Brute will not be happy. His tag team partner needs to regain his focus here. Zack Fuller right on top of him with another hard clothesline, and again taking Webster down off the ropes, 3 in a row. String of vicious clotheslines by Zack Fuller, primed and ready in the corner. Troy Webster in no man's land.
Tornado enziguri.
What an enziguri. That might be all right there. Referee's perfect position 2.
No.
How close was that?
Troy Webster somehow still hanging in there, needs to recover quickly as Zack Fuller is picking up more and more offense here.
That was a fighter's instinct, Erwin.
Oh.
I'm not even sure if Webster knows where he is right now. These men lock up again. Webster, enough wherewithal to get that clothesline fired off again, wiping out Zack Fuller.
stepping into it. Fisherman's.
Beautiful hook of the leg. Perfect positioning.
No.
Oh, what a kick out. Zack Fuller dug deep and kicked out.
Webster poised and ready though.
Well, again, surely.
No, looking for the web.
That modified tombstone pile driver, known as the Web. 2. Yes!
That's it.
Troy Webster with that vicious pile driver has done it again.
Incredible stuff from the UK division. Intense, I mean, got caught up there. It's so back and forth. It just shows how close-knit our UK division has become.
Yeah, that was, you're absolutely right, Erwin. Too close to call. I thought that tornado insecurity might have been all she wrote for Zack Fuller, but Troy Webster kicking out. Vicious fisherman suplex here by Troy Webster, who had a chance to win it, but again, Zack Fuller digging deep with a kick out. Look how close that was, but here we go. The modified pile driver, the Web. Absolutely devastating by Troy Webster, and that was not quite emphatic, but a crucial victory nonetheless for the pugilist, Troy Webster.
Hang on, I'm getting word there's a camera following Zulite the Great backstage. No idea what that is about. Apparently we've got it cut to it. Well, a great victory from Troy Webster there. ZTG's got a chair in his hand. I think he's looking for Gene Taylor.
Well, Zulite the Great hunting, we think, for Gene Taylor in the back as we carry on what has been already an action-packed night here on Brawl with the Hit Squad, Owen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 547 pounds, the Gangster and Tyler York.
What a run these men have been on as of late, Erwin. The Open Challenge has revitalised the veteran tag team of N.E.W. The Hit Squad are back in action.
And it seems that with the champions not answering their call in their Open Challenge, and that it didn't count in the tag division, the Hit Squad are back to try and gain some traction in the rankings.
Yeah, it's slightly outrageous that the Hit Squad have won 2 matches in the last 2 weeks, and neither of those matches will count in the tag team division due to the, quite frankly, the genius politicking of Snake and Magnum Opus.
Of course, as most challenges stand here in N.E.W, they do stand outside of the division unless Goldman is willing to see otherwise.
Sound common sense by the 8-time world champion, if you ask me. The industry have brought friends, as you would expect.
And their opponents, accompanied by Marty, and at a combined weight of 480 pounds, Franco and Fury.
Gotta wonder how Marty feels and got to say his name in for the brutal bingo. The third man of the industry here, also in action later tonight against Richardson, could very well find himself skyrocketed in the European division.
Yeah, I mean it's a great placement for Marty in the industry, and it's, you know, perhaps a little bit of recognition for what these guys have been saying all along. In these three men, veterans of N.E.W, feel like they've been left behind somewhat by the new kids on the block, and are not happy about it one bit. Can you really blame the King and his car for wanting to regain their throne at the top of the mountain here in N.E.W? That European division they're in is wide open right now, and Marty could be exactly the man to take on Richardson for that title. And think about the influence that would give to this supergroup, if you will. There are strength in numbers in N.E.W, we know that. And these three men have all the tools to be mainstay players here on N.E.W Brawl.
But again, with that brutal bingo coming up, Marty could find himself in another promotion. Gotta wonder what that means for the industry. Do they spread their influence, or do they go their separate ways?
Well, that's a very good question. How much will that affect this group's dynamic? As they're battling on different fronts, the Gangster and Franco locking up here in the middle of the ring. I'm not sure if the Gangster wants to get into a Raw wrestling match against a two-time All-American, in my opinion. Great sweep of the legs, however, by the Gangster.
The Gangster can wrestle when he wants to. It's just very rare that he wants to. Preferring
what a big
belly-to-belly
belly overhead suplex. Franco seemed outraged by the sheer audacity of the Gangster trying to mat wrestle him and just took him out.
Franco arguably born to wrestle.
He was born in a jockstrap, Erwin. Oh, what a hellacious elbow right to the jaw there of the Gangster. Right back into the industry's corner.
Looking for a victory here in the division.
Big double back body drop, nothing fancy about it. Taking a page from Magnum Opus there. Very simple but effective double team. Perhaps have been scouting the champions themselves. Gangster with another great counter there. Tag to Tyler York made. Gangster's got 5 seconds to get out of the ring. The referee's telling him to get back onto the apron, which he does. Arm drag again.
I think was thinking about getting a shot in at Yuri, but Tyler York doing enough.
Stiff drop kick there by the Russian, former Special Forces.
Has been working on that neck of Tyler York since getting in that ring.
Quite literally trained to kill her.
What an uppercut.
That gives you an idea of the velocity of Yuri. Tag made to Franco. Both these guys with terrific amateur backgrounds, as does everybody in the industry. Hard clothesline there by Tyler York.
The industry have been efficient in this match, to say the least.
Camel clutch. Submission. That is wrenched in by Tyler York. Great counter there by Franco again. As quick as you could blink, Franco had countered that camel clutch. Hard elbow to the midsection by York.
He definitely has a strength advantage over Franco.
Great counter there though, again by Franco. On the turn there, win. Hard Irish whip right back into the industry's corner. Tag is made. Double super kick. Vicious blind tag made by York. Gangster's in.
Out of desperation, Tyler York getting that tag.
Single leg drop kick there by the Gangster, blocked by Yuri. As this match continues. Hard Irish whip off the ropes.
What?
Vicious right hand.
Just body blocked Yuri's attempt. I think he was going for a lift, but Gangster standing firm, fighting back, but Yuri is as well.
And drag counter again there by the Gangster. Yuri.
Good thinking here.
Full arm drag. tremendous bench press slam.
Oh,
European uppercut. Changed his mind. His offense on the fly there, Yuri. That knee breaker. Again showing that sadistic streak, trying to cut off the vertical base of the gangster. A Yuri special here. Gut wrench suplex. Beautifully executed by the Russian assassin, my word. Another spine tingling uppercut. Yuri is finding his rhythm here, Erwin.
Some sinister offense here from Yuri, but he could be in danger of expending himself. He's staying quite close to the Hit Squad's corner. Or maybe I spoke too soon.
Hard Irish whip again, right back into industry.
This is indeed bad news for the Hit Squad. You can hear the crowd can feel it as well.
Chop block, shoulder tackle.
Absolutely
going to have to get there, double team. You're right, that double axe handle was needed there from York, with no doubt about it. York saving his teammate. How much more does the gangster have left? He's stood motionless on the mat, being toyed with by Franco. The man of 1,001 hold, showing absolutely no mercy here. And why would you?
The industry have just drained the energy out of the Hit Squad slowly in this match.
I have to give the Hit Squad full credit, Erwin, for trying to take on the industry at their own game in what has been a close
spinebuster!
What a spinebuster from nowhere by the gangster! That could be a game changer. Hard Irish whip.
A little too comfortable in his offense, and bam, the Hit Squad going for the ghetto blaster.
Double team of their own, the referee telling Yuri to stay in his corner. Tyler York is there. Double axe handle, way too close to the big Russian. Clothesline for his trouble, my God. Taking off the head of the big Russian. Shoulder tackle there by Franco, still on his feet. Big German suplex is held on to Tyler York for a second, and again keeping his hands locked around the waist. 3 German suplexes. Absolutely incredible strength by Franco.
Neither tag team partner anywhere in sight. Franco going for the pin.
This has to be over. This has got to be all. No! Tyler York got his shoulder up.
Oh, look at this.
It was like a modified scissor lock there.
Like scissors around the waist, just squeezing the ribs, squeezing the lungs. You know, desperately trying to unhook those feet.
Just squeezing the air, squeezing the life out of Tyler York. When the gangster is still not in his corner, but Yuri is back in his. That gives the advantage to the industry. Ankle lock right into the submission.
All sunk in.
Oh, this is
hooked in.
Tyler York right into the middle of the ring. There's absolutely nothing the gangster can do about a submission hold, and there it is. That's the tap out. The industry win by submission. The Hit Squad so close and so well improved over the last few weeks. His run has come to a crashing halt here at the hands of the industry.
See so much offense here. That spinebuster looked like everything was turning around for the Hit Squad, but it was not to be. The industry stealing one back here tonight. What an intense night it has been. There's still more to come.
I mean, yeah, absolute full credit there, Erwin, to the Hit Squad, who tried to take on the industry at their own game in a very technical, hard-fought matchup. But ultimately, the industry now have gone from being practically non-entities to potentially fighting on 2 different fronts. The industry finally making a mark here on N.E.W. Brawl.
Well, next week, Lobo Mysterioso's story will finally be revealed. I cannot wait.
Cannot wait to hear that. And coming up next, a grudge match that could define both these men's careers. Scott Burns and Rick Weaver go one-on-one for only the 2nd time in N.E.W's illustrious history.
This time laid down as a challenge from Scott Burns, saying that Rick Weaver is scared of the prospect of these two men right here.
Poppycock.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Dog, and from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 290 pounds, Scott Burns.
I think the Dog may have got a face full of firework there, but nonetheless, old school that meets the new. Scott Burns and the Dog, the unorthodox tag team that could. I've come so close on so many occasions and have fell at the final opus, as it, if you will, of magnum opus, Owen. They cannot get past the champions.
I mean, end times have almost taken a back seat to the ire that Magnum Opus have shown these two, and you cannot think that Rick Weaver will come alone here tonight, especially now that the Dog's down at ringside looking out for Scott Burns.
Well, yeah, I can't blame Scott Burns for being a bit of backup to the ring. Rick Weaver very rarely goes anywhere without his entourage. I'm expecting to see the 8-time world champion here tonight, at the very least Snake, his manager. And of course the mastermind behind the most dominant tag team in the history of N.E.W.
Seems he's only bringing Snake to ringside, that's interesting. No sign of GBH or Vega here tonight.
The Snake. And from New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, one half of the tag team, the future, Rick Weaver.
I have absolutely no doubt, Owen, that GBH and Vega are standing there, Magnum Opus exclusive VIP lounge, sipping Bollinger and cheering on the future of this business. Rick Weaver, one half of the current tag team champions, former United States champion, undefeated I might add, former world champion, mastermind right behind him, an 8-time world champion, the future of this business for a reason. Scott Burns with a lot to do tonight.
We've seen how intense these two can be in singles competition and tag team competition.
Oh, great start by Weaver, 2 hard shots. Oh, single leg insecurity misses there by Scott Burns, countered again by Burns, hard forearm, finally taking Weaver down. Very back and forth stuff early on in this matchup. Both these guys touted as, well, I mean, you know, future world champions.
Oh, super kick!
What a super kick early onset, shades of Snake.
Right in front of Snake's face as he takes momentum.
The 8-time world champion will not like that one. Big
Oh, no,
Snake giving Burns a piece of his mind, Owen.
Gives Weaver the advantage. What a Samoan drop there.
Pop-up Samoan drop, tremendous reflexes and skill there by Weaver.
Sweep of the leg.
Dragon screw, counter, knee drag, taking down Burns right back to the mat. And of course, this is exactly where Weaver feels comfortable, Owen, systematically picking apart Scott Burns piece by piece. Oh!
You will see very little wasted motion between these two.
He's not the strongest, Owen. He's not the biggest, but for ring IQ, Rick Weaver is unparalleled here in N.E.W. He has learned at the play of the absolute master, and he has learned well.
Oh. Scott Burns managed to get his foot under the rope there, breaking the hold.
Off the ropes.
Still with the momentum. Oh, hang on.
Scott Burns there. Great counter, vicious left hand, vicious right. Blocked by Weaver, left of his own. The natural southpaw countered again by Burns. These two guys throwing haymakers at each other. Burns
firing back.
What's he doing here? Oh, wait a minute, changed his mind. Took too long there,
That
Owen.
hesitation cost him.
If it was going for a powerbomb, then changed his mind to perhaps go for a Samoan drop, but Rick Weaver having other ideas of a well-placed elbow, taking back control.
Scott Burns stuck in the corner here. Oh, kick to the outside!
Sweet Jesus, what a kick there by Rick Weaver right to the spine of Burns, who landed hard on the outside. Wafer thin mats there. Rick Weaver showing that mean streak, Owen. Snake Eyes right onto the ring apron. And you better believe that Rick Weaver will utilise this 10 count. Scott Burns trying to fight back.
Last time these two faced, Scott Burns got the victory.
Kind of 6 here. Weaver taking his time. That ring generalship.
Oof.
Nothing rushed. No mistakes. As you say, Owen, very little wasted motion by either man. Scott Burns kicking out after 1. Drag counter there by Burns.
Finally finding some offense after being toppled off the top there.
Yeah, there's no way he's 100% after a sickening foot like that, Owen.
Tomorrow.
Oh, wait a minute. Torpedo Snake Eyes! Scott Burns special!
Weaver's busted up and Snake instantly up on the apron.
Yeah, he's seeing the blood of his protege and Snake is not happy. He has long campaigned for that move to be made illegal, but it's totally legal here in N.E.W. The Torpedo Snake Eyes has given blood into the eyes of his protege, who's fighting back with a weave from absolutely nowhere. Burns wisely rolling out the ring.
Straight back in though. And another high angle backdrop.
Burns got out and got back in for the repositioning for that backdrop, and it could move before Rick Weaver could get the blood out of his eyes.
Crossface.
Right into the crossface. Weaver with absolutely
straight to the
rope
ropes.
break. Rope break there
And
by
again,
Weaver.
now Snake distracting Flint.
Yeah, Weaver may need that distraction. Scott Burns has got a hell of a tear, but Snake is still there on the ring apron going absolutely mental.
Burns going a bit mental himself. Realising that count was not going to happen. Oh, look at that! Rolling kick.
What a flurry by Burns, finding that other level. Weaver's in trouble here in the Dog and Burns' corner
Second
again,
time.
looking for that second Torpedo Snake Eyes. Rick Weaver already bust wide open, going right for the pin. 2. No! Kick out by Rick Weaver. I thought that was all right there, Owen.
So did I, but not enough. And again, Snake providing a distraction here.
But not on the ring apron, crucially staying on the ground this time. Oh, wait a minute, best of both worlds from absolutely nowhere right after the distraction
Burns
by
just
Snake
walked
into the
straight
pin. No! 2.9. Not many
that was
people
gonna be
kick
it
out
as
of that.
well.
Unbelievable resilience by Burns.
Just trying to get back to his feet, but Weaver just stopping him there.
Hell of a backbreaker there by Rick Weaver to stop that momentum of Burns dead. Swift knee right to the gut. How much blood has Rick Weaver lost? What a shoulder barge there by Burns. Hard right hand on the left, blocked by Weaver. Firing back a right of his own, stiff forearm by the Future. Club to the back by Burns. Back and forth stuff again by these two. Arm drag Kana taking Burns to the mat, but how much has it took out of Weaver? Kick to the back of the head. What a forearm.
Burns rolling to the outside, but Snake is right there.
Right into the clutches of the 8-time world champion Owen,
Just
who
thrown back
rolls
in the ring.
Burns right back into the ring. Couldn't get a cheap shot in. He was right on the gaze of Flint, our official. Tuning up the band in the corner.
Burns on the
super kick! Oh, he got all of that!
wasting no chance.
Boom!
The best of both worlds.
Absolutely emphatic offense by Rick Weaver, and that is all she wrote. Rick Weaver eventually with the victory, a hard-fought victory over Scott Burns. But how much of a part to play did the mastermind, the 8-time world champion, having that matchup, Erwin? You see him there on the ring apron. The crossface there for Burns wasn't enough. Tremendous ring awareness again by the smartest man in the business, Rick Weaver.
A lot of thanks to a lot of distractions from Snake throughout.
How much resilience did Burns show? 2 best of both worlds and a super kick before Weaver finally, not quite emphatically, gets the win. I don't think this grudge is anywhere near over, Erwin. Burns is not going to be happy about this one bit.
Well, don't go anywhere. Short advert break and we will be back with our main event.
And of course, when we know that Marty will be taking part in that brutal bingo, all the information you need is on freetp.movefruit.com. So please do check it out as we lead into what should be one hellacious main event, Erwin.
To the ring, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 206 pounds, the European champion, Richardson. Champion.
The Lionheart, Simon Youngblood, using the ramp as champion for the first time in quite a while. Oh, so it's Louis Richardson. What am I talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Has our ring announcer been sharing her drugs with you again? Anyway, of course, yes, Louis Richardson here. This is a European Division match.
That was my bad. Alrighty. I'm getting shouted at in my headset.
The new ruling by Nathan Goldman that our champions will be in our main events here on Brawl. This is a non-title match, however, if Marty can win this match, he scores 2 points in his division, in the European division.
Even the greats have an off day, kid, let's not forget that. And here we go, Marty, with the rest of the industry in tow. This is non-title as far as I believe between Louis Richardson and Marty.
And his
But as you say, Erwin,
accompanied by Yuri, and representing the industry from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 220 pounds, Marty.
the all-important 2-point advantage is on the table here tonight. If Marty can win this match, this will put the industry, as I said earlier here tonight, in a very interesting position, as they've just gained a crucial point in the tag team rankings. This could have them fighting on 2 fronts, which was almost unthinkable a mere few weeks ago here on Brawl. All of a sudden, though, in the industry are right back in the thick of things.
It would seem all 4 of them back down here at ringside. Of course, Marty in competition here. Louis Richardson coming out alone. Could be a long night for Richardson.
Well, yeah, of course. Louis Richardson, the most decorated United States champion in the history of N.E.W, the current European champion, a man of singular honour and fortitude, believes in the purity of competition. Very old school style up, as you will see here tonight. Richardson will show no fear, but you're absolutely right, Erwin. There are strength in numbers here in N.E.W, as we have firmly established. So this could be indeed a long night for that man right there. The bell has rung, and off we go.
Straight away with a lock-up with Richardson. Oh, you got no thrills from him. It's just out and out wrestling. Marty having to do a little of the same from his amateur background here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in terms of amateur background and experience, and this could be a great pure wrestling match between Marty and Louis Richardson.
It's part of the thing that ties the industry together, that amateur background between the four of them. Oh,
great takedown right into the headlock there, Snapmere. That's beautiful headlock applied. Arm drag counter there by Louis Richardson. As I try to engage the analytical part of my brain. Oh, stiff forearm there by Marty.
Richardson down to the mat, quickly back to his feet though. Oh, roll up.
2. Oh,
so
how close was that? That surprise roll-up did exactly that. It surprised the veteran. It almost got Marty a free count. Russian leg sweep. Executed once again to perfection. Swift elbow drop right to the heart. The veteran nowhere to go.
Richardson is struggling here.
Oh, we know how much punishment Louis Richardson can take, Erwin. Arm drag again, countered beautifully by Marty, who's had a response. You're quite right to everything the veteran's thrown at him here tonight. Richardson with a clothesline. Maybe out of sheer desperation over the top rope to Marty to give himself a little bit of space.
Yeah, a bit of thinking time before going out after Marty, but I don't know how wise that was with the rest of the industry down there.
Yeah, following Marty to the outside definitely favours Marty, Erwin, who's no stranger to the extreme. Louis Richardson, very much a more traditional competitor here in N.E.W.
Shot.
What a clothesline. Taking down Marty. Not quite sure he got all of it, but he got some. Stiff forearm there by Marty into the backdrop. Marty's feeling it here tonight.
Just using that speed to keep Louis Richardson suppressed here.
Well, you know, as much as Marty has accomplished here in N.E.W,
what a crossbody!
What a crossbody by the veteran Louis Richardson. I think Marty knows exactly what a victory over Louis Richardson would mean for his career. This would be quite the scalp for Marty.
Certainly,
if he could pick up a win here tonight.
I think many were expecting this almost the other way around as it's been here so far.
Yeah, I expected a bit of a schooling from Louis Richardson here, if I'm being totally honest, but Marty is proving us all wrong. Going to the top rope, high risk manoeuvre. Richardson's moving. The elbow drop connected with the spine of Louis Richardson. Marty was already in the air by the time Richardson started to move. There was nowhere Marty could go but down hard right onto the spine of the European champion.
Richardson needs to pull off something big here and turn things around. He tried it with a cross, but it wasn't enough.
Double underhook suplex, beautiful there by Marty, keeping right on top of the veteran, as he has done so throughout this entire matchup. Marty has come here with a game plan, Owen. I think you're absolutely right. He is smothering Louis Richardson.
Let's not forget, Marty may not have a lot of experience against Louis Richardson. Oh, hang on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Denver Crab.
Submission maneuver.
Richardson so close to them ropes, but just can't quite
just
reach out.
Just a fingertip away.
Hurting himself some more, found another way out. Again, as I was saying, Yuri and Franco have had plenty of experience with and against Louis Richardson. They will know his game plan through and through by now. But that may not stop it. Pile driver!
Yeah, Louis Richardson is as predictable as the tide, but
Yuri up on the ropes.
It's as effective as anyone on the N.E.W's roster, going in for the patented pedigree Louis Richardson special, right into the pin, no wasted motion, Davis!
The industry, whoever it is, we're off camera here. It looks like Yuri again providing a distraction. It was.
Marty gearing up for the super kick. Richardson didn't give him any space to fire it off. Right back into the corner. The drop kick was blocked by Marty, who managed to at least absorb a bit of it with his arm. Didn't throw Richardson off it for a step. Right into the swinging net breaker by the veteran.
The industry, for the first time in this match, is starting to look very, very concerned.
Modified camel clutch.
A single leg. Using the other to drive a knee into the back.
Marty again in trouble at the hands of the veteran Louis Richardson, hanging up. Marty on that rope, going right back for the pin, keeping the pressure on Marty too.
So close, but not quite enough.
These pins are getting closer for the veteran Owen.
Richardson has found his groove, but Marty found his opening super kick.
Sweet Jesus, they got the top of the head of the European champion, drags into the centre ground. Kick out Louis now, and he does 2.9.
So close again.
The industry have already screwed Richardson out of the victory here, so now he has to regain his footing against the resurgent Marty. That super kick has not helped the veteran's cause. A swift elbow right to the heart of Louis Richardson. What a main event.
Ringside. Durand, Franco and Yuri. Oh!
Stiff clotheslines again as the Sharks circle the blood in the water, Owen. Marty,
looking for the Denver Crab again.
It's in control and going for the submission. Denver Crab.
Further away from the ring ropes than the first time. Richardson still trying to hang on.
Can he counter it again? Has he got enough power in his
wrist
to turn the hold? He does. Gets out of it only just. Definitely slowed the veteran down. Pitch perfect drop kick blocked again by Marty, who's unquestionably done his homework against the veteran here tonight.
Hang on.
Whipping counter, great arm drag.
From pillar to post.
Beautiful drop kick connects. One of the best drop kicks in the business.
Richardson is firing up here. The urgency in his attack. Bulldog!
Patented Bulldog by Richardson, going right in for the pin. I think that Bulldog might have busted open Marty. No!
Still not enough to end this match. These two showing some grit and determination, and you are right, Marty is bleeding here. Another Bulldog.
Think how much damage has already been done to the head of Marty for that first Bulldog busted open.
Managing
the man
to
from the industry
Richardson.
has gone to the top rope.
Splash!
Vicious splash! Center ground!
No!
How close! A whisper away! 2.9.9. It could not have been any closer. Marty stayed focused, kept that headlock right back on the veteran. I've no earthly idea how Louis Richardson's still in this thing.
What an incredible main event we have here tonight. Marty is just trying to drain the life once more from Richardson, but Richardson again finding some energy from the deep wells.
Again, that drop kick was blocked, but so was the forearm by Marty, but Marty's come out better of it despite being bust open from the Bulldog of Richardson. This is anyone's guess at this point, Owen.
Richardson finding an exit. Not over the shoulders of Marty there.
Stiff Irish whip right back into the corner. Hard knee by Marty.
Oh, but look at the speed of Marty once again.
Buster.
This crowd absolutely riled up.
Oh,
hang on.
Pedigree connects. Gotta be all.
For God's sake, again up on the ropes. Flint ignoring it.
Ignoring it quite rightly. It's over. Yuri's interference wasn't enough to save Marty this time. And one pedigree might not do it, but soon, two certainly will. Louis Richardson brought it back from the brink. Here tonight.
Heart was in my throat. What a match. Well, we hope you join us next week. The Junior Women's Championship will be on the line in the main event. Super Tornado will take on Taryn Harvey. And of course, we will hear the story of Lobo Mysterioso. But what a night we had here tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Richardson.
Hell of a night.
Oh, hang on a second, it's a beast.
Oh, wait a minute. The beast formerly known as a warlord. Louis Richardson hasn't seen him.
Don't forget he is in the European division.
Trying to recuperate after what has been one hellacious matchup. Sheer power and aggression by the beast.
Someone get E.O.D. out here. And quick. I'm gonna stick
Richardson
with
has
you
just
until
been
we're
through
cut
a
off.
war. There's no way Louis Richardson 100% what a spine buster by the beast.
Oh, hang on. That's Bruce Brown's music.
Well, Bruce Brown has
That's fair. They didn't get there in time to save him from the spear. Oh, hang on.
It's
Oh,
GBH.
Bedlam is spilling out here.
GBH following Bruce Brown taking out the Scottish Warlord.
Jackhammer.
Oh, Vega and EOD in the back.
This
Red
is
Sullivan and
absolute
Vega.
anarchy. Oh, and the dog and Rick Weaver.
The dog and Rick Weaver firing. Chaos is erupting. The Order and EOD battling with Magnum Opus, respectively, in the back. As the dog trying to gain a little bit of retribution for his tag team partner earlier here tonight. Rick Weaver in his Armani suit fighting for his life.
Oh my God, and the industry are involved in all this anarchy as well. Well, that's a Phantom and
Dedaran. And the Phantom also battling out. There's just not enough of the Order and EOD to go around. I'm getting news in my headset. There are fights breaking off all around the arena. It's absolute bedlam here on Brawl.
Oh, Spybuster through the table.
And there's still back to Scott Burns. Dear Lord, absolute carnage on the outside.
Oh, Goldman is not going to be happy about this one bit.
Just a mass brawl has kicked off here on Brawl. The number of men out here in the ringside area beating all the hell out of each other. Dawson had just been popped by a Spanish announce table as this vicious assault goes on backstage.
My word.
Oh, what a super kick to Burns.
Look at this. This is back in the ring here.
Absolute carnage.
You see the Order have come out
We've
trying
had
to
tables
sort
destroyed.
things out.
Referee trying to talk some sense into these men. Opus are wearing suits for God's sake. In the middle of a war. Backbreaker again there by Weaver.
That good steel chair.
Phantom taking out the run. That reverse DDT onto a concrete floor to the French Phenom. N.E.W clearly playing a part in this here tonight.
This is absolute anarchy. I have no idea what Goldman is going to do as a result of all
No idea
this.
how long we're going to be on air for, Erwin.
I have no idea.
I'm not
either.
sure how much of this we're gonna
We had
see.
our main event. This is just chaos incarnate as everything is overflown here in New Extremes Wrestling. My God.
I've been told, Erwin, that Goldman has called the local constabulary. The police are on their way. This has broke down into absolute chaos here at Brawl.
Oh, Samoan drop. Yeah, I'm gonna.
This is an all-out takeover here in End Times of Magnum Opus.
Oh, what a German suplex!
This locker room, the Hit Squad's out there, Bruce Brown's out there, masked men of End Times are out there. Big, oh dear lord.
Well, it looks like Goldman's got to the green room.